they're about 50% complete. And as you can see from the roadway, they've got a good base down, and they've got other layers that they have to put on there. You can see where the road, about how high the road is going to eventually be. They're in a process right now further up around the corner where they're putting in a culvert. It's a natural culvert, and they had basically bridge it with the culvert, and that's not holding them up, but it's part of the process. You can see we have the water lines down through, okay, and we have the sanitary sewer and we have the storm sewer, and that's what you see, the catch basins. The catch basins of the storm sewer, and the sanitary is on the other side.
The completion date scheduled September 27th of this year. We may beat that though.
Yeah.
We've had good weather and the road work's gone well, so we may beat that date.
And that's, it's a good thing with all the construction projects in the city. We haven't had any real weather delays yet, which is always good. We've been told we are on time and on or under budget as we speak, so we're happy about that. One of the good things that they did find out here was that the base of the road is very good, and we were happy about that. You can see the ground is very hard, so it's going to be very supportive. Eventually, what we hope to have, it originally was platted for about 9 to 11 building lots, and we'll see in the final analysis of it how many they're actually going to get out of there. And ideally, we would like to see some larger businesses up here. That was one of the big things in the city, is that we still have some industrial lots that we can fit 30, 40, 50,000 square foot buildings, but we don't have the space except for a couple places where we can go with something, a little larger than that.
The mayor's right, they are somewhat platted, but it'll definitely be market driven based on what the various businesses we actually have two right now that have been out as we are today on the unfinished road and looking at the land back here. So again, it'll be market driven based on what those businesses' requirements will be.
So the lots can be split, divided, combined?
Absolutely. If you need a larger lot, we can combine two. Right now the lots range from, I want to say, 3 acres up to maybe 10 or 11, but you could certainly combine any combination on either side of the road to get a larger lot and then build a building that would be expandable for future projects.
100 feet. I think 3880 is the total length from the beginning all the way to the end of Ethan Drive. And that's the other part of this. That's the other part of this project too. Is the area from the end of this road out to State Route 43. We received a grant, a turnpike mitigation grant, to completely rebuild that area, including new signals and some new turn lanes up there. Because one of the things that we've seen, Bob, is that a lot of the employees and stuff down here, they all go out the end of Philipp Parkway. Now this is going to give them a two-way access, and combined with the Frost Road project, which begins spring of next year, it's going to allow another thoroughfare for not only employees but for the trucks getting to the industrial park, to give them a way to get through. One of the things that we looked at was we did a one-day survey at the square, and there were 788 commercial vehicles that made a left-hand turn from State Route 14 onto 43. And of those 788 vehicles, in a one-day period, there is 1 million gallons of gasoline that goes up and down State Route 43 through the center of town. And we hope to alleviate some of that. And they say, well, it'll never happen. Well, it did happen. A few years ago, we had a gasoline tanker that ran into the fish place, Captain John's or whatever the heck it was. But we did have a gasoline tanker going there, so that is part of the equation. And to have a catastrophe like that in and amongst our residents is wrong. So we're hoping to divert some of that traffic up to here, and it will also, the amount of time that it will save the trucks and the amount of fuel that it will save the trucks by being able to go up through here. And we really don't believe that it is going to have an effect on our commercial district. If you drive down there during the day, you don't see a lot of commercial vehicles that are patronizing the restaurants and the the other buildings, the other commercial areas that are there. What we hope to see is that more people will be able to go through there, because it won't be as much traffic. You know, we get into the drag races with the trucks in the individual lanes, and it does slow traffic down, and we're hoping to get some of that traffic off up here.